America's promise. And under this president, we have a country that's headed in the wrong direction. Have you had enough of $4 a gallon gas?
Yes.
Have you had enough of a federal government that is out of control?
Yes.
Have you had enough of big government and big unions and big bailout businesses scratching each other's back, asking you to get your wallet out to pay for their recklessness and stupidity?
Yes.
We're here today to send the message to them and to our fellow citizens across this country, and particularly to the big government, big unions, big business, what I'd call the triangle of greed, the bailout businesses, big government, big unions. Let's send them this message. Don't tread on me. Now, to restore America's promise, we need a president who's going to keep the promises that they make to America. Unfortunately, we had candidate Obama say one thing and President Obama do another. He's broken his promise to our country. Now, you'll remember well when he went around the nation as a candidate. And remember one of his great phrases he repeated over and over again, it was, "Yes, we can." Remember that? Yeah. So when we ask the question, did he break his promises to America? The answer is going to be, and we should make sure he says it and we say it, yes, he did. So I got a few questions for you here this afternoon. Remember when candidate Obama said he wouldn't spend one more dime on federal government's budget without paying for it? Do you think that President Obama broke his promise?
Yes, he did.
Remember candidate Obama said that he was going to cut the deficit in half during his first term. Did President Obama break his promise to America?
Yes, he did.
Do you remember candidate Obama said, oh, we need to fix the health care system, it's broken. But he stood in Iowa and New Hampshire and other places and said he's going to focus on cost containment. He's going to bring costs down. He's going to do health care reform with the Republicans. And he opposed, as a candidate, the individual mandate. Did President Obama break his promise to America?
Yes, he did.
Then he said, you know, as a candidate Obama said, I'm not going to increase taxes on anybody under $250,000 of income. Remember that promise by candidate Obama?
Yes.
And then he passes a health care law that says if you don't comply to the order, the mandate, the heavy hand of the federal government as it relates to health insurance, we're going to tax you. Did President Obama break his promise to America?
Yes, he did.
As a candidate, President Obama said, you know, it's really important that we pass the stimulus bill. That's what he said. And he said, I tell you, if we don't pass the stimulus bill, we could have unemployment higher than 8%. Did President Obama break his promise to America?
Yes, he did.
President Obama said as a candidate, you know, it's really important that we secure the border so we have immigration control and improve our national security. Did President Obama break his promise to America?
Yes, he did.
Just a couple of more. There's a list goes on and on, but you know, I've only got so much time here as a speaker. As a senator, Senator Obama says, oh, don't raise the debt ceiling. It's an example of failed leadership. And now he becomes president and wants the debt ceiling raised. Did President Obama break his word to America?
Yes, he did.
Now lastly, he says, you know, we can make America's position in the world stronger by being nice to and having dialogue with tyrants and people in places like Iran and our enemies around the world. That was his promise. That's what he held out to us. Did President Obama break his promise to America?
Yes, he did.
Now, in fairness, I do have to give President Obama credit on at least one thing.
There we go.
He's proven that someone can deserve a Nobel Prize less than Al Gore. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk about Donald Trump in the race in 2012, and I think he's exciting and successful, and we'll all have our ideas, but I think there is at least one thing that we should all adopt as an idea or theme in his wording that we should send as a message to President Obama in 2012, and it's this: you're fired.